How long does it take to close on a home? You're about to purchase a house and want to know what to expect. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back. How long does it take really to close on a house? So before I go into this, it's super important to understand that every market is different. Definitely depend on your local realtor to help you feel the vibe of a market. There's just markets all over the country. And they go in and out of being a seller's market. So I say that because really a transaction could be probably in 21 days. If there were no delays and everything went picture perfect, 21 business days is probably doable. Now, have we done quicker? Yes. Have we closed longer? Yes. So there's a timeline with the number of days that I'm putting up on the screen on this video of how many days that it takes to get from different milestones within the process. So you've got disclosures that take a couple of days. It takes the lender from the time you say go, like I'm going to choose you. Disclosures take a couple of days. We have to make sure all the numbers are accurate, look up taxes, estimate certain things, make sure everything is super, super accurate. So that's 2 business days. I'm talking in business days. Again, we're talking about how long does it take to close on a house. So we're at 2 business days right there. Also, the lender's going to send you an updated needs list. They have to refresh your documents. Even if you've been pre-approved, there's pay stubs and bank statements that need to be updated almost for sure. That usually takes a couple of days from the time they get you the list to the time it takes you to gather all that information. Let's say another 2 business days have passed. Also, you're getting inspections on the home. So you're wondering, am I even gonna buy this house? So we're in the whole first week. That's 5 business days between disclosures, refreshing paperwork, and getting the inspections. That's a whole week, okay? So then we have to process everything. We've got to verify your employment. If there's a homeowners association and it's a condo or a townhouse, we've got to get documents on that. You've got to get your homeowner's insurance together. This is week number 2, okay? So in the week number 2, we're doing verifications, getting insurance and all those things tied up, and preparing your file for the final underwriting. So really the final underwriting doesn't really happen until end of week number 2, beginning of week number 3. Imagine for a second that you're an underwriter, just for a second. And again, we're talking about how long does it really take to close on a house. So if you're an underwriter, which is kind of like the police, I've got another video on what is an underwriter. So before you go and make your presentation to them, it's got to be super squeaky clean, because there's a feeling that the underwriter gets about your file. They either like it or they don't like it. So that's why it's super important that the processor and the loan officer and the processor together put an accurate story together about this client so it just sails through underwriting. So again, that's about 10 business days for all the verifications and all these little things to come together so we can present this beautiful story to the underwriter to where they just sign off on it right away. So we're like halfway through. Now, I didn't even mention yet that there's an appraisal that has to get ordered. So appraisals are usually at the end of week 1, beginning of week 2. That's when those are ordered. So lots of things are going on simultaneously at one time. Pretend that we're like jugglers. We're juggling, all these things are going on, but the appraisal, again, those turn times can differ depending in markets. I've heard markets where they're taking 3 weeks, some are taking 4 weeks. In a normal market, appraisals take about a week, but you get lots of demand going and turn times could be longer. So don't be surprised about that. So again, the appraisal has to come in and the underwriter also has to sign off on the appraisal. The other thing that's happening is that there's legal title work done behind the scenes. So again, all this is happening simultaneously. So we are well into week 3, okay? So again, this is in a perfect market, no delays, everything is rosy. We're in week 3 easily. We've gotten the final approval from the underwriter, we've received the appraisal, we've received the title work from the title company that's doing the lien searches to make sure that you have clear title. So we're 3 weeks in. Okay, now all of this comes together, it's signed off on, and you're in closing. So what happens in reality is that at any given time in the year or the month and the dynamics of your local market, this could go up and down and up and down as far as the turn time. But bottom line, a normal closing takes 21 to 25 business days. So when you add weekends in there, 30 days is kind of the norm. But again, check with your lender, check with your realtor to see the timeline that's right for you. Good luck with everything. Talk to you soon. Legacy Mutual Mortgage is an equal housing opportunity lender. The opinions expressed here do not reflect those of Legacy Mutual Mortgage.